Homer here with today.
Tony Pearl.
Homer Cordoba.
We're here today talking about The Hobbit. We're talking about the film, the novel, hero's journey, just all the good stuff, you know. We're just going to dive right into the questions I got for y'all today. Number one, what do you think's better, the film or the novel, and why?
Definitely the film because it shows more action.
Definitely the film because of the suspense and thrill.
Good answers. That's what I feel like we can combine them too. I feel like they're both really good answers. But I just feel like it gives us more like input to look at. It gives us that thing. It gives us the story at the beginning. I feel like we just get more like stuff in the film as more than we do in the novel. All right, number two, Tony. What are the 12 characteristics of hero's journey?
Well, there's ordinary world, call to adventure, mentor, crossing the threshold, trials, approach. Approach is like facing their biggest fear. Then we got crisis, treasure, result, return, new life, resolution, and new status.
Okay, Helmer, which one do you think is more important out of the 12?
I think approach and how they approach the fears and the conflicts and how they overlook it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to actually say. Tony, do you have any input on that?
No?
Okay, now, number 3, what do you guys think should go in each spot according to the film or the novel? So we've got our list here that we did. We're going to go through 1 to 12, and we're going to give our input on it. All right, starting at number 1, the ordinary world. Tony.
I put Bilbo lives in a quiet life in the Shire.
I put the Shire as well.
I did too. I feel like that one's kind of obvious. I feel like we can all agree on that one. That's kind of spot. Number 2, we got call to adventure. Tony.
Well, when Gandalf and the dwarves invite him on a quest.
That's fine. It's still recording.
Yeah, as well as same as what he said when Gandalf comes by.
Yeah, I feel like when Gandalf comes by, that's kind of when we get the call to adventure. That's kind of when he's called up on the quest.
Yeah.
But who's really the mentor? This still goes along with number 2, the call to adventure. But who's the mentor in this situation?
I feel it's Gandalf.
Yeah, Gandalf for sure.
Okay, yeah, I feel like that one's also quite obvious. Gandalf, I feel like he's like the main leader in this whole thing. All right, number 3, crossing the threshold. Tony?
I'll put when like Bilbo leaves home because that's his like comfortable place.
Okay.
Yeah, like when he gets on the horses.
Okay, yeah, I feel like leaving his home, that's what you said, right? Leaving the home. I feel like that is leaving his quest, but I did also put the horses. I feel like when he gets on the horse, there is no going back. You're ready, you're called, You're ready to go. Number 4, the trials. This is kind of like the bad guys in the film. Yeah. So, what do we have, Tony?
Well, I put when they face the trolls, goblins, spiders, and like more.
Yeah, when they faced the dragon, I feel like that was also a big trial that they had to go through.
Yeah, but can you give us some more?
Well, like the spiders as well as the trolls, they were a big part of the trial.
Yes. I feel like we can all look at. I like the goblins too. I feel like the goblins were kind of funny.
Yeah.
But I feel like all of them, they all kind of just correlate together. Now we got the approach, the biggest fear. Number 5, Tony.
Yeah, definitely when Bilbo goes to face the smog.
What did you put?
Same as Tony entering the mountain to confront smog.
Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't want to do that. Would you guys? Nah, I wouldn't.
Definitely not.
Yeah, never. That's impossible. But I feel like that's just the main thing. I feel like we go in there. I wouldn't be ready for it. Yeah. I feel like no one would be, and that'd probably be my biggest fear if I was Bilbo in this situation. All right, number 6, the crisis. Tony.
When Bilbo meets the smog.
When he gets to the dragon and he has to deal with that.
Yes. Actually, I put his greatest challenge is when he confronts the dragon.
And he's doing it by himself too, so I feel like that's really like.
I feel like 5 and 6 kind of go together. Yeah. I'll be honest. Like 5 is really what's your biggest fear, and 6 is the crisis is how you're overcoming it.
So it's like the approach, kind of.
Yeah, kind of. So we got his greatest challenge is when he confronts him. Boom. His greatest fear. Number 5 is what's his greatest fear? It's confronting him, but now he's actually going to confront him.
Yeah.
For the crisis. Now we got the treasure and recognition.
Well, that's when Bilbo takes the Arkenstone.
You got the Arkenstone?
Yeah, I feel like that's when he proves his bravery.
I feel like we can go either way with this. Oh, the air camera fell. Okay. I feel like we can go either way with this. If you're meaning literal treasure, I feel like you go Tony's way. But I feel like if you're going that recognition way, like
brave. Like,
I feel like,
I can.
what
do
is he
this.
really gaining out of it? He's kind of gaining the gold, but he's also gaining his bravery. He's showing his bravery to all the guys he's been on this conquest with the whole time.
I feel like he's really showing who he is, and he's like dedicated because he's like been with them the whole time, trying to get their home back. So I feel like that.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing. They are all fighting together. We're on 7, right?
Yes, we're on the treasure / recognition.
Well, yeah, I agree also with that response.
When you talk about their home, we're talking about
up in the mountains.
Okay. Yeah, sweet. Now, number 8, result. What do we have for the result?
Well, the smog dies, but with that comes conflict between the treasure. Like, in between the treasure.
I say the same thing as what he said. Just after the smog is dead, like, there's just more conflict and more problems right after.
Okay, I mean, I feel like either way, the main goal, we're good. Smog's defeated.
Yeah.
But there's always going to be... my fault. There's always going to be some conflict, no matter what. Number 9, return. What do we got, Tony?
Well, that's simple. When Bilbo goes back home.
Yep.
When he goes back home.
Yep, I feel like that's kind of self-explanatory. Yeah. Number 10, new life.
So Bilbo becomes braver and is way wiser than what he was in the beginning.
Same as he said, and it changes the way he lives and the way he acts.
I feel like he's changed now because he's more confident. He went on this quest. We've seen from before. He wasn't as confident. He wasn't as brave. But boom, now he kills the dragon. Now he's the man.
Yeah, basically.
Number 11. Resolution. My fault, guys. Had a stutter.
Well, he settles back into his home.
Yeah, he settles back, but he's still he feels like he's not the same.
Yeah, I feel like now we all knew what he was before, and now he's back home, but he's not the same person. I feel like he's gonna be striving for more quests because now he's this brave guy.
He's already felt like that thrill and that what that quest or adventure can do for him. So he's out to look for more.
Any comments, Tony?
Well, yeah, honestly, he just becomes a better person, a better man. And now, I mean, after facing his biggest fear, I mean, what else could scare him?
Exactly. All right, now, number 12, new status.
Well, what I put is Bilbo lives peacefully, but is changed.
I put he returns to his peaceful life.
Yeah, I feel like we all... And it kind of goes back to the number 11 when we put he's back home, but it's not the same. Yeah, he's back home. He's living peacefully, but again, not the same person. And now, we got number 4. This really ain't a part of the real assignment, but do you guys think they could have done something different in the novel to make it better? Like, could they have used something from the film to make the novel better?
From the film?
Can they use something from the film? Which we all know that the film was made after, but could they have used, an idea from the film to make it better?
Yeah, most definitely, because, I mean, they started off with, a hook. They grabbed our attention with that war scene in the beginning, and so that's what really got us into the movie.
I feel like this is a really big problem. In the book, they kind of just run into the enemies by luck and not on purpose. Like for example, I feel like they had accidentally run into the trolls when in the movie the trolls were looking for them.
Yes, okay. I like that answer, guys. Now, the last question I got for you, do you think they could have used some parts from the film or from the novel to make the film better?
Oh, well, from the novel.
Yeah, from the novel.
No, I say they did get some they got the part from the novel for sure, but they added more so it can have more action and more thrill to it.
Same thing as what he said. I feel like the novel was not really... It was too fast-paced, and I think that they definitely were making it better by putting out that film.
I feel like since the film was already made off the novel, I feel like we really can't add anything just because it's what it's made off. All right, the real final question. Do you ever repeat outfits?
Repeat outfits? Nah, not really.
You're not an outfit repeater?
Nah, definitely not.
Oh, never. That's impossible. Yeah, no. But unless you go to the grocery store,
Yeah.
you wear gray sweats and a black hoodie.
Black hoodie.
But to a game, oh, never in my life.
Never.
Hey, thank you guys.
Of course.